Is this real or are we being lied to? I left the traditional banking system and I went completely against the traditional model and it worked. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I have done that. Now, you have to think differently because there's a lot of information out there and there's a lot of distractions. So, what I'm going to show you is the facts, figures, numbers, logic. I'm going to break down the reality that you're facing within your financial system. And I want to remind you that this is not your grandparents' or your parents' economy. I'm going to show you how large our debt is and how the money printing machine is turned back on as of December 1st, 2025, and money supply all over the world is picking up. So we're going to decide together as a group, are they lying to us or is this really, really happening? Are we going into one of the greatest golden eras that we've ever experienced? I do believe that's going to happen, but remember, I've trained you guys. What goes up must come down. Everything goes in a cycle. So I'm going to show you how I position myself to not only win in this type of economy, but also make sure that I'm not on the wrong side when this thing comes collapsing down, because there will be a pullback. I promise you, because there's winners and there's losers. So we're first going to break down all the positive things coming in. Then I'm going to show you the opposite. Then I'm going to show you how I'm positioning myself to transition into 2030. All right, so let's first dive in. So this is from the Kobesi group, the Kobesi letter. These are all the things that are coming. Now, remember, December 1st, 2025, which is today, they stopped quantitative tightening. Now, what does that mean? That means the printing machines are going to start to burr once again. So when you have printed money, remember, we've taught you this, your dollar becomes worth less. It's that simple. Printed money means your dollar is worth less. So every time they print, every time they lower interest rates, your dollar becomes worthless. I'll keep reminding you that there's only debt in the system, and I'm going to prove that to you. Okay. So the Kobesi report says we now have Trump saying he'll keep the stock market at record highs, $600 billion a year in Magnificent Seven capex, Fed cutting interest rates into 3% plus inflation, global AI infrastructure spending $1 trillion a year, Fed ending quantitative tightening in 2 days. That was Friday. He posted this, or they posted this, which is today. The quantitative tightening stops today. U.S. deficit spending 6% of U.S. GDP. NVIDIA larger than all but 5 national stock markets. That's the bubble right there, guys. That's the bubble that I'm talking about. And I'm going to share with you how I'm positioning myself to navigate what I believe is going to be a huge stock market bubble. Record corporate buybacks, 1.2 trillion coming in 2026. Trump saying he will completely cut income taxes in the next during his presidency. Trump promises